What's up, guys, and welcome back to the F1 Manager Career Mode with Williams here, episode number 12 now, I believe, here at Budapest. Coming off of a very difficult race for Teo Porsche and just Williams in general. But we're going to look to come back even stronger here. Isn't probably the best track for our car, but we're going to try our best, and we're going to try get the much needed points for this season. Trying to make the most of trying to stay ahead of Haas, get ahead of Haas, and but here we are with our regulation vote results, and it's an absolute win for us, which we'll absolutely take. We're definitely not getting fifth. We're definitely not getting fourth. So no matter what, it's going to be a benefit to us. But for some reason, I'm noticing here that Red Bull, Mercedes, all of them are voting for this, which I really didn't understand. But yeah, here we are with a sponsor obligation to skip for Alex Albon, increasing his morale for 9 days. But obviously sponsors won't be too happy with that. Hopefully we can reschedule, and they hopefully will be okay with that. But we have the design for the chassis completed. Obviously won't be ready for Budapest because it's obviously today, but should hopefully be ready, probably not for Spa, but for Zandvoort straight after. But yeah, we're gonna send that as we go into Q1 here, and our first times aren't amazing. Teo Porsche P18, Alex Albon P14. But look at that personal best, Sector 1, 2. Not personal best, Sector 3 for Alex Albon. And he goes P14. Teo Porsche improving first and middle sector. Can he keep it going for the rest of the lap? Teo Porsche! Oh, you bet he can. It's P13 for Teo Porsche. I think this is the hard, medium and soft qualifying. So I tried to get the runs in relatively halfway through, but we do get a little yellow flag there. But yeah, so P14, P15 for Teo Porsche and Alex Albon, which we'll absolutely take. And then we're just trying to see if anyone will make any sort of move, any sort of improvement, relying here. Well, people... Alfa Romeo are the only team to make any sort of improvement. But as we go on through these laps here, you could just it just looks absolutely awful here. Looking at the deltas, it's just not good enough. They're not improving themselves, and we're just about lucky enough to get into Q2. Yuki Tsunoda very close to knocking out Alex Albon there, 5 thousandths away from making any sort of impact. But we see here Alex Albon and Teo Porsche making their first laps. But look at the traffic, absolutely everywhere. But Alex Albon obviously purple sector 1, Teo Porsche not able to beat it. But here we are, Alex Albon crosses the line. It's a 16.9 on the mediums. It's not amazing, but Teo Porsche matches it. P13, P14 at the moment. Pierre Gasly inevitably will overtake us, but it's a whole 4 tenths to improve. And then you'll notice here that the battery is gone. And it's a glitch that I've started to notice whilst playing off-record and everything. And it occasionally happens where you send the drivers back out, and then their battery is literally at a minimum. And it's just painful to come around. But here we are. You see around lap 12, 13, the rain is coming in. The rain, we are going to have rain here at Hungary. So we're going to start on the soft for Alex Albon and Teo Porsche, and hope we make some influence at the start of this race at least. Trying to make those positions early. As we go to 5 red lights, and it's lights out. But it just becomes anticlimactic because we're going to have to put everyone on different commands, aggressive commands. And we do see a few drivers on the mediums here, so hopefully we can make some sort of impact on them. But every race I am dreading the start because Théo Pourchaire is his overtaking and defending is just awful. But there you see Nico Hülkenberg going for a wander off in the trees of bloody Hungary. But we do have a yellow flag for crash with multiple cars, and it was Hülkenberg who actually ended up just tapping off Théo Pourchaire. But Alex Albon and Yuki Tsunoda and the McLaren now will say thank you very much. We will take those places all day. So it's P13 now for Alex Albon. Théo Pourchaire down to P17. But Hülkenberg, as you can see there, has got a time penalty, which is exactly what we needed. But yep, deploy, rinse the fuel, rinse the tyres. We can do that because the rain is coming. But yeah, Alex Albon trying to make some ground on Lando Norris there, isn't able to, actually losing a lot because he's not trying to make advantage of the slipstream there. But here we go again. Multiple cars crashed. Théo Pourchaire has a major front wing damage and chassis damage. I think that's its suspension as well. Théo Pourchaire into turn 1, and it's actually Nick De Vries who just smashes into the side of him. That's just Théo Pourchaire being outrageously unlucky there. But yep. Yellow flags are out, and we're gonna have to box Théo Pourchaire early again, which is incredibly painful. But it's just the way it's working out for us, unfortunately. P13 then, still for Alex Albon, able to get that second gap, and then Esteban Ocon, as you can see, dropping down after having a lock-up into turn 2. Let's have a look here. Currently P10 for the Alpine, having a decent little run, and then just they just completely goes to a stop instead of trying to turn and get back onto the track there. But here we are, 2 seconds ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, currently in P12, looking to make the move on Lando Norris. Can we send it down the inside? We hold off for just a moment here, using the deploy, using the tyres, absolutely everything. Once again, and down the inside we go into turn 2, and then we hold position, and it's P11 for Alex Albon. And then we actually end up losing position again to Lando Norris because of how much we rinsed the battery and absolutely everything. But here we go. There's an incident between the two Ferraris. It's Charles Leclerc down the inside and hits Carlos Sainz. And the reaction there from Charles Leclerc says absolutely everything. I think you see at the bottom there, Guan Yu Zhou is out after a crash in turn 5 here. The rain starting to come down, and Guan Yu Zhou struggling to adapt to the changing weather. And there you go, P15. Guan Yu Zhou is now out, but here we are on the Inters, boxing on the VSC. Currently P10. Now Alex Albon. It's yellow flags. It's Esteban Ocon again. Let's see what he's planning this time on the other Alfa Romeo. And he just smashes into the back of him. Esteban Ocon saying he got hit. Yeah, he's the one who absolutely sent it into the back of Valtteri Bottas there. But yeah, P10, what a position to be in. Trying to make the move. We were kind of waiting, holding back, just waiting behind Lando Norris. But then right behind us, you see there, Charles Leclerc right behind us, looking to make any sort of move. So we want to make the move now. And once again, replica to what we did to Lando Norris earlier into the race. Down the inside of turn 2. And it's absolutely brilliant. But as the weather dries up here, go onto the softs. And now we're a second behind Lando Norris, fighting, toss and turning. And it's a yellow flag once again as our battery empties. And we got a driver locking up. And it's Lando Norris. 3 laps to go. Lando Norris locks up. And we are more comfortable in P11 now. But as you can see there, 25 seconds, 26. The time just goes up and up and up. But here we are. Magnussen, our championship rival, is currently P9 at the moment. And we want to minimize the damage as much as possible. So we're trying to back Carlos Sainz here into making this move, but Kevin Magnussen isn't giving this up. P9, Magnussen wants it. He wants that 2 points. He's absolutely going for it. Sainz on the softs though, so should really have the better grip. And it looks like the move is done, or is it? Is it done? Magnussen trying to really fight for it, but then ends up backing off as he really should have done. And yes, Carlos Sainz able to overtake Magnussen there. Alex Albon able to make 4 positions up into P11. Terpelshire, despite there being 3 crashes, cannot make any progress, which is a shame. He did have to make that extra pit stop, but with that extra point, Haas just still ahead of us. 1 point ahead of us. Well, 1 point extra ahead of us. Up to 2 points now. But here we have some upgrades in the ratings for Terpelshire and Frederick Vesti. And yeah, look at that. Either things failing or things just not working. But yeah, things just completely broken. But that's the end of the episode. If you liked the video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and ciao.